Hello, hello. Good morning. How are we doing? Hello, everyone. Hello, Milk. How are you doing today? Hello, Anodyne. Is this live? It is very much live. I just make use of the first few moments to allow people to come in and give my cats a few last cuddles. And also steep some coffee, which should be done in about 10 minutes. Oh no, I forgot my candles. Hold on. No panic. It's okay. They're not real. Oh no, don't die. Please don't. Oh, I'll put you here. Good morning, Garfield. How are we today? Oh no. Yes. Shh. Don't tell. Don't give it away. It's a surprise for the newcomers. Listen, I might actually be able to get my hands on one, so don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Hi, Tiru. Welcome back. How are you doing? Ah, shite. Garfield. Ah. Yes, I will. Oh, it's a bit loud today. I'm making use of the cooler days because there's a few 30 degree days coming up. Today it's about 18 right now, but it's 24 inside. So I'm ventilating again, which means I have to keep an eye on my 1-year-old cat, Winston, who is currently behaving well. I gave him catnip and we played. Tusha is still a bit grumpy. I'm not sure what's going on with her, but she'll be okay. Um, so yeah, I will chaos activated. I've had a bit of chaos already. I water my flowers and stuff in the morning before the sun gets too hot. Um, so I have this what is it called? No, those things to water your plants, a huge one. But it's been standing outside uh, always, really. But this year, especially, I think it's because this is the first year that I've been successful in cultivating the flowers without them being mowed down by the government. So there's a lot of snails to the point that I have to protect my wisteria with copper. What is it? Copper. So it's a kind of copper wrap. I have a copper wrap around my delicate plants that stops snails from going up the plants that I don't want them to eat without hurting them. They just stop. It's been effective until now, but a watering cam, that would be interesting. But I've noticed that during the night, snails get in. And this morning there were three babies. Three babies. I made a little video for Instagram. You can find it in my stories. They were so tiny, so I had to save them this morning, which was really cute. Uh, it's not the first time that I had to do that, um, but yeah, I put it in my storage because I don't want to accidentally kill snails. That's sad. I don't know. So that's how. That's what I did a few hours ago. Yes, chemist. Hello, how are you doing? There's always chaos. So don't worry. He'll wake up. The fact that he's sleeping now is actually not even that great because that means he'll have more energy in about an hour or two. So yeah, Ken, watering Ken. Yes. So it still makes me so sad because now, in short, I was able to keep the two government appointed people away from my flowers, and then an internet provider came by, and there is no way that I could prevent them from digging up the whole area. And sadly, they were not aware of where to dig. So even though I talked to them and I offered them coffee and stuff, and I explained to them that, listen, this is important to me. This is an area with a lot of nature, and this specific area is supposed to be a place for bees and butterflies. And I've been working really hard to grow that since this is a new neighborhood. So please be careful. Don't kill too many flowers and yeah, they didn't because they didn't know where to be. And I think in total they got rid of see, that's about, say that's 5, 10, 20, 25 meters long, 2 meters wide around my house. They dug up. I have to give it to them that they did try to put some back, but if you don't do that correctly, which they didn't, that means that aside from that area, there is now also a meter on both sides that is just dying. It breaks my heart. I've been working so hard to get it to look pretty and to have a lot of flowers and all the bees and the butterflies, and now every morning I go water what is left and I have to see all the destruction. It's heartbreaking, but alas, I can't do anything about it, and I guess I'll start over next year because there's no point in trying to. I don't know what they did. It looks like they also put white sand over it, which is just not viable in my experience, so we'll see. Next year, I'm gonna try again. There's still some, but how many square footage did they kill? Too many, too many. And the worst, oh, I never even told you the worst part. The worst part is, so they were supposed to pull the cable because they came for an internet cable, which I don't understand why it had to come from my. I'm not gonna explain why, but there is no logical reason why they had to be on my side of the building. And they dug up everything, and they ended up not even pulling it to the right house. The cable now sticks out halfway. I don't know what happened. So they're gonna do it again. It's so depressing. I hate it. So I don't know. Should I just give up? I don't want to. Sad. I love flowers. So I've I don't know. I've saved some lives. Confronted the destruction once again. Well, it's just not a good day not a good way to start the day, for me at least. So I'm glad it's Tuesday because on Tuesday, I read. And what am I going to read? What am I hearing? It's Tuesday. Why am I hearing a beeping? The Sun in its Shade. It's the second book in a series written by Percy J. The first book, as I understand it, was self-published online. I don't know where, but it was self-published at first. And then it was picked up by a publisher called Bloom. First book was a bit a bit of a struggle because it's filled with mistakes and double sentences, which were meant to be edited away, like the sentences that had slight differences. So the author had to decide which one of the sentences would be better fitting in the story, and they were just not edited out, which was very, very annoying. But the base of the story is really good. And I have a little bit of hope left that this person, because I know a little bit about the author, will live up to the knowledge that I know she has. But I'm only on page 62, so we'll see. I didn't get a lot of reading done last night. I didn't sleep very well because my stomach decided to act up about an hour and a half after I'd taken my painkillers. Which means, but when I'm not in an episode, I have endometriosis. When I'm not in an episode, I take a preventative dose, a half dose of painkillers in the morning and in the evening. And if it's within the hour that my stomach starts to act up, because I need the full dose to actually help with the pain a little bit, because it doesn't take away all the pain. If it's within the hour, I am sort of comfortable with adding to it, so I'm up to the max that I can take. But an hour and a half is it's not okay. So I had to wait for 4 hours, which meant that I was up until 12, and by the time they kick in, it's an hour later. So it was 1. By the time I was able to take in the proper amount of painkillers, or that they were working, and then they stopped working after about 3 hours in the last hour, because I can take them every 4 hours. The last hour is also, it starts to hurt again. So I was awake really early, didn't really sleep, very tired. Stupid flowers. but at least I saved some lives. So, how was your morning? How are you doing? It's already 24 degrees where you are. Oh, Temu, I feel that for you. That's horrible. It's gonna be a decent day. Hopefully, it will cloud over. I'm praying it will cloud over because clearly I didn't have time to go to the grocery store today, and I forgot to get cat food naturally, which I have to have. I mean, they have kibble, but wet food. They get wet food every morning and evening. So I have to go outside, and if it's too sunny, I'm gonna die. So all of which to say, thank God it's Tuesday. Don't give up your plant, water and grow. The thing is, the way it's looking now makes it a perfect way to walk. It used to be fully grown over, and now it is an invitation for people to walk, which means that it will be trodden down even if I replant. So I can try, I can do my best, but I think it's better to prepare that what they killed now, because they destroyed it. They actually destroyed it. It's better to prepare that that this square footage of death and destruction is just going to be a graveyard. Hey, Touche, are you joining me? This is Toulouse. I don't know if you can see her. Oh, I know it's a bit full here. I need to change things up. I know. I think she wants bags again. So what are you going to do today? We are going into our first sprint in about 7 minutes, which means I will mute myself. I'll turn on the timer, which means you can turn on your own music or just sit in silence, which can be nice as well every once in a while. And I will let you know before the timer ends. Do you want to know, because Garfield was very... Your memory is too good. I had forgotten. And I wasn't going to bring it up even if I had remembered, because it's so embarrassing. I don't like the dedication in this book. By the way, it's silly. I think she's just young. I think she's in her early 20s. So maybe you'll remember, but when I talked about this book before I read it, and I said there's a content warning in the beginning, right here. Here's the dedication. Here's a content warning. Which doesn't happen all that often, or maybe that's just a new thing for contemporary books. But it said this book contains consensual breath play, and I was like, what? What the hell is that? So I was prepping the book a few days ago, and I was like, oh, choking. They're talking about choking. So this is a lot more spicy than I intended it to be, but I'll live through it. I'll survive. I'll read it, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to finish the series because it feels a little bit too hollow, and there are unless it's a good ending and I want to know how it continues. And is it a trilogy? Wait, I'm not entirely sure. It could be a duology, and I'm just getting ahead of myself. Piper CJ. Let me check. I seem to remember that it was a trilogy. The thing is, Catherine Arden really... Wait, what is this? Oh, maybe I should give that a watch. Actually, there's an apology from the author in the Goodreads reviews, and I don't know why. Oh no! Now I'm curious. I want to know. What is this? Oh, is my sound off? Yes. I think I'm gonna take a look at this because apparently this drama. I'm not. They privated the video. Tusha, we can't. I'm sorry. All right, okay. I'm getting distracted. This is not what I wanted to do. Where's Goodreads? Here it is. Two. Oh God, it's 4 books. I don't know. I know. The first book has a 3.65, and it does go up. Like 2 has a 4.5, 3 has a 4.5, and the 4 is a 4.1. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Why is there a beeping? It's Tuesday. Nothing is supposed to happen on Tuesday. um. Okay, I can't look at the drama, which is a little bit disappointing. 4 books. Damn. When was this last one published? To dawn in its light. 22. Hmm. Garbage collection truck? No. Oh, damn it. No, that is not. That's only on Thursdays and Fridays, as far as I know. I think I know what the drama is about though, because but like I said, the first book was filled with mistakes. It wasn't edited. It was just, I feel like it was written, never looked over, and then it was picked up by a publisher, and they just didn't put an editor on it. That is what it feels like to me, the first book. But because I felt the potential, and I did see a few things of the author, like that she studied folklore or something in that region, so she should have the ability to do what is it? Hold on, Catherine Arden, I think is her name. Yes, Catherine Arden is an American woman who wrote a trilogy um, with Russian folklore and fairy tales as a base to write her own story, and it's beautiful. So attention to detail, how everything is woven together. Um, even the language, that series doesn't feel like a contemporary book. It feels like an authentic Russian written fairy tale, and it's beautiful. So compared to that, which I shouldn't compare, of course, but it's just that now my expectations from stories, now I know it can be done. It's not that it can't be done. And that girl has also studied Russian literature and folklore and all that stuff. So she has put so much effort in it. And I'm not expecting everyone to do that. But if you say that you studied folklore to do this, then I do expect a little bit more. And it feels a bit hollow. So far, maybe it will get better. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. In less than a minute, I'm going to turn on the timer and mute myself. Are you okay, Tuz? What is happening? What are you doing? She's freaking out right in front of me. You want Spanx? Come here. Come here. I can't reach. Thank you. There you go. All right, let's go. Last minute kitty Spanx. I don't know why she wants that, all right? She didn't get it from me. I promise. Okay, I'm going to get my coffee. I'm going to pick up my book. Keep each other company if you don't have anything to do today. But if you do, let's get to it. Good luck, and I'll see you in 30. Last minute. All right. Crisis averted. How did it go? Oh, this one. We are taking a 15-minute break. 15-minute break. Because after this, we're going straight into a power hour. Because it's Tuesday, and on Tuesday, I read. And I invite you to read as well. If you don't have anything else to do, or you just kind of feel inspired, it would be lovely if you joined me. Because the thing about the power hour is that it's a practice to get into flow. And one of the best ways, in my opinion, to do that is by reading. Which is why we do 2 power hours on Tuesday instead of more sprints. Because this way, once you get into it, you can actually stay in flow. For me, it's a little bit hard, for one, because I have 2 cats that are just... It's my fault. I enable them when I'm not streaming. They rule the house. I drop everything whenever they need my attention, or I'll adjust everything so that I can work with them on my lap and in my neck, which isn't possible when I am streaming. To lose it also, I don't know how she did it, but she had managed to... I have the space for her hairball stuff, and I can force feed her, or I can just put it on her leg. And I had done that, and somehow it had gotten on the couch. So I had to remove that from the couch and put it back on her paw. And now she is sitting next to me and looking up at me with a evil eye, like, how dare you? How dare you? Well, baby, otherwise she'll choke on your hairballs. So, you know, it's for the best. I'm so sorry. I have to say that since I started doing the notes in between, this is why it's going to be a little bit hard for me to get into flow as well. I am learning to incorporate making notes about what I read into the flow. But I seriously, if I sit down, if I schedule a few hours to read during stream, it's almost impossible for me to continue an hour as well. But like at night, for example, I also read before I go to bed. And I can easily lose an hour and a half without looking up once. Mostly because we settle in, and the kiddies are used to that. It's part of our routine. So that's why on Tuesdays we do more power hours than sprints. So I hope you're okay with that. Oh no, Tutterin, hello. How have you been? I have some bad news, you say. Uh-oh, do you want to share? Are you okay? Oh, I hate to make the switch, but I am going to welcome someone new. Hello, Robot Boykin. Hey, are you Swedish or Scandinavian? Boykin is a boy. Robot boy. Are you a robot boy? Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm excited because I was learning Swedish until I learned that Duolingo is replacing humans with AI, and language is fluid. Language evolves on a daily basis, and I can't deal with that. So I deleted Duolingo, even though I had a pretty good streak. So if you know of a replacement for that, please let me know, because I miss it. I do supplement still with watching like Swedish news, not every day because it's depressing to watch the actual news, but yeah. Sadly, I am trying to not put my money in places where I feel like they are doing things that do not align with my morals. So, you know. You're Scandinavian! Hey, 100% robot. Oh god, I love this. Oh my gosh, I wish... I reading a lot of classics, you become painfully aware that we used to be a lot more culturally evolved. I feel like people were able to speak different languages, even peasants, because strangely enough, people did travel quite a lot. 200 years ago. So, it hurts me to think that these days we struggle to teach children even one other language. And usually, aside from English, like I had German and French in school for 4 to 5 years. I mean, I know some basics, and I was really good at German because I listened to German music as a teen, but it's not like it used to be. Hur mycket svenska har du lärt dig? Not a lot. I mean, it's Duolingo. So, actually speaking, I don't think I would be able to. I would stutter. That's so much more advanced. Duolingo is also very poor in the Swedish lessons. So I had already finished the tree a long time ago, and I'd been recycling the same sentences. It's really a shame. So I was also just looking for more ways to expand my vocabulary, like maybe trying to find some children's books to read, but I haven't gotten to that yet. So. Um, then you have to travel the country. Robot, my ultimate dream is getting a cabin in the mountains in Sweden, as far north as I can get away with. So don't you worry, it's in the future someday. Oh my God, wat erin. So you're not okay, which is okay and logical. It's I can't imagine what that must be like, to lose your mother, for several reasons. But that is such a traumatizing experience, really. That is trauma because it's a break and you lose something very important, and it is very confrontational because suddenly you're on your own, right? Um, how are you holding up? What are you doing? What are you doing to get through the days, aside from allowing yourself to feel this grief? Because it's very important that you do. Uh, I tried to run away from my grief from last year. Didn't work. It didn't work. Doesn't work like that. And I don't mean Winston, by the way. I don't mean Winston. Winston is one of the reasons that I still laughed, and was able to keep up my routines and not break down completely. But it did give a little bit more leeway in not thinking about grief. In 5 hours, I decided that I will see her again and held her when she passed away, and today I miss holding her again. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. Are you able to take some time off to feel it and to just be a mess? I was very lucky that I was able to do that and to take time away, for a little bit last year from stream and volunteering at the store. I was very privileged when it comes to that, even though the reason is because I'm technically unable to work a normal job. Um, so, are you able to take a little bit of time off? Oh, that breaks my heart. Sorry. Oh no, there's a guy in an orange vest walking around the house. Oh, two. Oh no. Um, we have English and we can choose German, French, and Spanish. If you are a native Finnish or Sami speaker, you get to learn that as well. Oh my God, that is amazing. The education system in the Scandinavian countries, I feel like is a lot better. Um, Denmark, for example, as far as I understand, it's like free to study, but I don't know the details. What are they doing? Oh no, please, you already. Oh, I think I know what they're going to do. That's actually a good thing. Oh, I'm so upset about the flowers. Listen, I already cried today. That's why I'm kind of a little bit tearing up right now, really quickly, because 2 hours of sleep and having to witness the destruction of your beloved flowers first thing in the morning is not really a good thing when you're in pain, in physical pain. So I'm a bit sensitive, which is not a surprise. I'm always sensitive, but you know. They're coming to check the water because we have a little pond and there's a poison in there, which I'm afraid that one of the kitties from the neighborhood has been poisoned. They should have kept them inside. I thought they would know that, but they didn't. Yesterday morning, one of the black kitties was foaming at the mouth. I came across it and I called the owner immediately because I know whose cat it is. I haven't gotten an update yet, but I'm a bit worried that those people are now coming to look, actually. I know it's still poisonous. Clearly, I check it every day. Because I walked there with Winnie, my little Winnie. I dreamed that she was trying to get it up in a bus and I almost missed that bus. And I told the bus driver, don't leave without me. There's my mom and my son. It's not your time. It's not your time. You've got things to do. And I'm sure she wouldn't want that. You've got things to do. Yeah, that was stupid, Winnie. Silly. So allow yourself. Grief is a very difficult thing. Like I know it doesn't compare, but well, no, I won't get into it. Losing my first pet was extremely traumatizing for me, and I don't think I'll ever get over that. There's something about your first pet, especially if you're alone like me. I don't have like blood family. I don't really have blood parents, so I feel like there should be a word for people who don't have parents even though they're still alive. I mean blood parents, because I do have a dad and a lovely family that I love very much, but it's not the same. And I had projected a lot of that on my first pet, on Bo. And grief is not something that has a deadline. There is no 10-step plan to get through it. The stages of grief are not something that you cycle through once and then it's over. It will come back. And there's anniversaries and there's milestones that you're gonna have a hard time with. And that's all okay. I hope you know that you're very much allowed to be a mess. And you don't have to hide that. If the people around you are uncomfortable with that, that is, to say it a little bit bluntly, really their problem. You're very much allowed to be a mess for as long as you need to. Okay? Oh no, Whippy, ads. How? Wait, when? Were there ads? Oh, pre-roll. I'm sorry. Are you here? You can start coloring. Oh, I'm so happy. How am I? I am a wobbly. I'm a bit wobbly. So it's a good thing it's Tuesday so I can read. I'm reading The Sun in Its Shade, which has interesting, an interesting content wording. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I don't want to. You want to make another outfit for the witch? Can't you make several? Wouldn't that be possible? Yeah, Whippy. I was kind of kept up last night by my amazing uterus. So I didn't get a lot of sleep. And I'm upset about the murder of my flowers that I couldn't prevent. So it's a day. Hold on. Ganske den likodag jag bor I norr. Jag kan se det högsta berget I Sverige från vårt i stan. Okay, hold on. Brunnen på himlen klar. Bor I den nordligste stan I Sverige. So, okay, I don't know every word, but what I gather is you live in the north. You can see the biggest mountain in Sweden. The last part of the sentence, I'm not entirely sure. That's beroende på himlen, something about the air. I'm confusing klar with the German word, I think. and you live in the most northern city of Sweden. Did I get that sort of right? I do need a lot of gun. I don't know what Lico dog is, for example, but there's a few words that I don't know, which is why I want to start reading like children's books because they have the level of vocabulary that I currently contain. And I think, oh, it's time to go into a power hour. Yay! Oh, I love this. I love that I can actually read it. I have never been tested like this before. Yay! Okay, thank you. I needed that. Now I'm gonna cry from whiplash. Oh, Twitterden, you're not alone. You're not alone. I mean, I get it, but we are here for you, okay? So, for you, I would say if it's not too hot, grab a blanket, make it cozy, light a few candles. If you don't have them, next time you're out, go get some candles, light candles. Not just in memoriam, but because actual fire. I know there's a lot of things happening with like air, and stuff, and keep a window open because it's not entirely healthy. But something about actual fire, even in the form of a little tea light, it just does something to your brain. Make something nice to drink. Pamper yourself. I know that's very difficult. You probably don't want to eat, but try to think of the things, even if it's ice cream for an entire week. Do that. Do what you need to do to feel as comfortable as you can get. Okay? But we are here for you. So just stay in chat and hang out. And I'm going to go shut up and read. And try not to cry today. Hi, mister. Okay, good, Twitterden. That's what I want to hear. Good. We need you, okay? We need good people. We need people that are willing to share their love with the world. And I feel like you are one of them as well. Sky is clear. Oh, that makes sense. So I'm probably pronouncing it a bit German, but it does correspond a little bit. Oh my God, I'm very proud of myself. Okay, I'm going to make some tea. I'm going to shut up. Thank you for that practice. Hi, Bobby. I'm going to shut up. I need to shut up. It's power hour, and I need to go to the city today. I hate it. Turn on your own music. So I don't bother you with my creepier, dramatic sounds today. Good luck. We've got you. You've got it. And I'll see you in a little bit. I do keep an eye on chat, don't worry. But we're going to try to get some things done. Whether that's staying alive or being productive, which also is staying alive. It's very productive. Right? See you in a bit. Last minute. Hello, welcome back. That was exactly 1 hour, not an hour and one more minute. I hate this. Oh my god. Like I was prepared for certain things because I had already read a few things, but this I'll get into it. But first, um, I welcomed Robot, but I forgot that yesterday or during the night, I guess, Roku subscribed with Prime. And if you're watching this, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. And after that, Herman and Marco and Kevlar. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for the follows. How are we doing? I am poorly. I was already wobbly. Um, like emotionally, I am doing poorly. We're taking a 15-minute break and then we're going into another power hour of torture. This is so bad. Ah, hi Riku. Nothing is okay. Nothing is okay. I'm trying. I'm trying. Listen, okay. Um, I'm so upset. I actually yelled just now at her because so there's a few things that I really think are just not done in the book, which is objects or people of convenience that have really no history in the story or are just not fleshed out enough to make sense. They just pop up out of convenience because otherwise you've run into a wall with your story, so you have to come up with something to fix it, which is so lazy. I am a writer as well, so even though I haven't published books, I've been writing pretty much my entire life, and I've read a whole lot. So, and as I mentioned before, the bar has been set with The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden, who is from a similar background. This author has studied folklore. So I expect a little bit more of you than your average, not derogatory, fantasy book. It's supposed to be fun, yes. It's supposed to be entertaining. And it doesn't have to be that deep. But this isn't just shallow, it's just doing all the... One of the main characters, Amaris, I don't know, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's in the front, but I refuse to look at it. There's also a playlist. I feel like she's such a millennial. um, One of the main characters, I assume they're of age. I'm assuming that they're at least 18 because there's consensual breath play, which was the content warning at the beginning. So I'm assuming that they're, adults. But how is she behaving so childish that she is taking one sentence that the guy who saved her said and just using that to completely hate him now? Nothing happened. He saved her life. And she's I have to process this. I'm so upset. So she's mean to him. And for a moment I thought, oh no, she's at least self-aware. No, I was just not. I wasn't reading it right. She was just digging herself deeper into this stupid grave. Yeah, I know, Storm. You, think about it a little bit more because when I read that, I was like, huh, what the hell is that? You know what it is. I know now what it is. It took a few weeks, but I'm there. We're not taking a 31-minute break. I can't. I have to go to the city. I have to go to a physical bookstore to see if I can get the books for next month's book club from them, if they can order it, and if so, if it will be in on time. Because I would rather do that than order from Amazon. So I am actually on a schedule more than usual. Um, but I know, I know that she has studied folklore, so I just have higher expectations, especially compared to Catherine Arden, who not only used her knowledge of what she studied, which is Russian folklore and fairy tales, and incorporated that in a completely original story, using those as inspiration and sometimes um, actually incorporating folklore. Um, I don't know what she's doing. But Arden also, aside from that, which is not the point here, I know that, but just to explain why the bar has been set very high when it comes to people I am aware of that they have studied certain things to be able to write stuff like this. She has managed to capture the cadence of Russian storytelling. So and she holds on to that throughout the entire trilogy, which is so impressive. And I know that's really hard, but the thing is, she probably spent a whole lot more time on this than on those books, Arden, than this girl did, because it makes no sense. Why are you hating on the man who saved you? And then and the sentence that just it threw me. So she's hating on him for no reason. She thinks there's no point in explaining it to him why she's hating on him, which is one sentence that he said. Nothing else matters anywhere. All the good things that happened, obliterated because he said that it doesn't even matter. And then when she's behaving like a complete bitch, she has the audacity to say, he's giving me a look as if I've slapped him because you did. Ooh, I'm so upset. So I will continue this. Oh no, it's gonna hurt. I have thoughts and comments every three freaking sentences. So I'm sure that this is the first time I'm doing it like this. And usually I put in tabs, and then afterwards I go back, and then I go through them and I make the notes. But because I didn't have anything for my tier 1 Patreon cupcakes yet, I thought, what if I try to write the notes as I go, and then at the end of the month, I put them on Discord and on Patreon. No, not on Discord. The book club notes are on Discord and on Patreon. But all the other books that I read outside of the book club are on Patreon for the tier 1 cupcakes. And this is the first month that I'm doing this. So starting with something like this is actually, it's kind of genius because I've never used caps as much as I've been doing in this last hour. And she's clearly digging at Sarah J. Maas as well by making her the cursed people, the cursed fae in these books look horrendous, but they have the wings that the fae in the Court of Thorns and Roses have. So she's clearly digging at them. But the thing is, she can't deny that because everyone has read those books. I have read those books, even though I have no interest in them. I had reasons. Okay, I was not really with it at that time last year, but that's beside the point. Those books, or that first book, was released in 2013, 15, and this was released in 23. So nah, she can't deny that. You saw me yell? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Kevlar. How are you doing? No lie, Storm. I am not. I don't have eyebrows, Kevlar, and that's no joke. This is all makeup. Don't be fooled. It's just makeup. I'm so sorry, Buggy. I'm sorry. I tried. It's a good. See, this is why I mute myself though. during sprints and power hours because I am vocal. And we're supposed to focus during this time. And if you hear me freak out over stupid things, over stupid plot points, that's not going to be helpful. You're going to be distracted, and oh no. You did a workout during the power hour? I'm so proud of you, chemist. How are you feeling? You don't wait. Listen, you're not going to tell me that you don't know what consensual breath play is. And if you are, I feel a little bit better because I felt like a complete idiot when it finally sunk in. Like weeks. It took me weeks to realize consensual breath play. What do you mean? What is that? You know what it is. If I know what it is, think about it. Just let it sink in. Yes, weeks. But it's consensual, so it's fine. Um, I, I know I'm getting worked up, but it's not necessarily a problem. I'm learning a lot here. I am a bit overheated because of the stress. Oh, the time sync. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm so upset. It's not bad, but I mean, this is bad, but I love when I do have a visceral reaction, whatever that may be, because that means that I'm getting something out of it. I am learning a lot about what I don't want to do as a writer myself. I am learning a lot about what happens when you don't listen to your fan base. I'm learning a lot if you don't have an editor or a team of editors that cares about what the fan base has told you is racist, for example. I put the link to that Reddit. I don't use Reddit, by the way. I don't have the app or anything, but sometimes I need Reddit for something like this, for example. I was actually trying to find out whether the main characters are. I don't remember whether they were fake. I thought they were human, but now something came up. But it was so that was what I was trying to look up, and I accidentally found a thread that had people in it that I agree with. You Googled it? Oh no, I didn't Google it. It just came to my mind. I'm so sorry. Hi Precursor, how are you doing? Breath play. Wait, what did you say? Cause lost eyebrows? No, Precursor. I do lie. Not about the time. We had a full hour, not a minute more. But I like to put on war paint, also known as makeup, because it makes me feel better. If I look like a ghost or a sickly Victorian child, that's not good. You see yourself as well, and so I use makeup. Surprise, and I don't have eyebrows. You can go to my Instagram. I think yeah, I'm sure in the reel of the moments of last month, I have a few snippets of because I had broken my elbow, so I was a bit limited in if I'm right-handed and I broke my right elbow, so I couldn't really put on my war paint, and I decided to be brave and. I used some of the videos that I made during that time to make a little reel about last month. So you can there's proof. I'm honored that you think I'm pretty, but please be aware that it's all makeup, and I don't want to lie about that because that would be mean for everyone, including me. I don't want to lie about that. It's just makeup. You have rain, Asa. Hello, how are you doing? I don't want it to rain. Oh, so we'll send it this way because we have sun, and I was promised cloudy weather, and I'm, as usual, very disappointed with the Dutch weather. It's never doing what I want it to do. We have your friends now listen to us. I try, Kevlar. Actually, oh no, this break is going by too fast. I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready. The thing is, I kind of need to drink more coffee, otherwise I'm not going to survive the trip to the city. I think I'm actually running a fever. I don't want to. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the plot, with which I mean the plot of my life. This is great. This is amazing. There's 4 books. Am I going to hate read the rest of it? I might. I might actually have to read the rest of it just because. 100 quid says you glow without makeup. No, I'm not kidding. The reason I say sickly Victorian child is because I look like a sickly Victorian child. And that's okay. We can't all be naturally beautiful. Some of us look like gremlins and need a little bit of help. But that's okay. That's why we invented makeup. War paint is required for the jiu-jitsu you must have undertaken to break your arm. Yeah, precursor. That's true. Yeah. He's the guy for Ors. Nah, it was just me. I really got the worst of it. I was not paying enough attention. Oh, Hank, hi. Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. I prefer. The thing is, eyebrows are so important for expression, and I'm not kidding. I really don't have visible eyebrows, not enough to be as expressionful. That's not a word as I can be with eyebrows. So that's one of the reasons. And also, I just don't like my face. I just don't like my face without eyebrows. I know it's fashion everyone's every few generations, but I won't be participating in that. Oh, Asta, you know that you are too, and all of you are beautiful the way you are. But you know, sometimes, just like dressing, if you put on nice clothes instead of going around in something that makes you feel like a slouch, which can be fine every once in a while. But dressing up really does make you feel better. Trust me. If only just pants. And for me, it's the war paint. So okay, and I need it so desperately today. Oh, my hair. I will accept that, Kevlar. I am very proud of it. I just wish it would turn white. I want it to be all white, but it's teasing me. Right, I'm gonna shut up. We're already in the power hour. I'm gonna shut up. You can turn on your own music so you don't hear me scream in frustration. You can also enjoy the silence. Let me know if you're picking up a book or working or doing homework or working out, or keep each other company in chat. It's all good. Let's just make sure that we survive, right? All right, good luck. I'll see you in an hour, hopefully. Last minute. Sorry. I'm actually getting a headache. I'm I'm at a loss for words, really. I knew what the general idea about, or the general feeling was about these books. Um, but nothing could have prepared me for what is happening here. Like, I don't, like, I don't think I've ever had this many mean thoughts about a character. And with that, I mean, oh, God dang it. Like, I don't even want to say it. I don't like having these thoughts. It's not that she's an unlikable character. It's like, she's just, I don't know, I don't know how to explain. But I'm I'm trying to process, right? I'm trying to process what am I going to do with this, because this is costing me years of my life. Years of my life. So, what could I do? What could I do? I have to survive it first. So, let me do that, I guess. Let me say hello to Ty. Hi, how are you doing? Hey, listen, if you're gonna pick it up, I am not responsible for the consequences. All right, you've been warned. I'm actually nauseous. I kind of want to puke. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually feeling sick. How is this published? How is this published? Does she have friends? She can't. She doesn't have friends. She can't have friends. No friend would allow someone to go through with this the way it is. I can't. I can't imagine. I need to talk to her. I think I need to talk to her. But what's the point? No. Wait. Snooze. Because people were very clear about what they thought about these characters, Amaris in particular. Um, I do, Blue. I'm not okay. I am. I'm literally shaking. I'm literally shaking because I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how you can be like you're saying you've never come across a character that you would wish to have all their chocolates surprisingly turn to sprouts until now. Yeah, actually, precursor. So yeah, chemist. That's what I'm thinking. Jerry wrote this book on YouTube. Well, not this book. I'm thinking. I wasn't going to do that, and I'm not saying that I'm going to do this ASAP because, as you know, I haven't actually been able to start up the YouTube thing. I mean, the channel exists, it's there, but given the whole elbow situation, things have been postponed, and now with my bike broken, I there's a considerable amount of time that I'm losing doing general things, and I'm also not able to do some things that I was going to do for YouTube that are outside. So everything is going wrong, as some of you might have read in my weekly note yesterday on a Patreon. But I do have like I wanted to start like slow, right? So the newbie tag on BookTube, and then start easy with wrap ups, monthly wrap ups, just to keep it easy for myself. And then I wanted to expand into reading vlogs where I'm still very uncomfortable with this idea because again, filming yourself is nothing compared to streaming. I thought streaming was weird, which I still do a little bit. Filming yourself, that's so awkward. It's so awkward. But this is motivating me to start a reading vlog with the third book, because I'm not going to do it for this one. Clearly, I've already started. My responses are already given, but I could, I could, uh, I could do it for the third book, right? I'm so upset. I want to cry. I want to scream. The eye rolls. I think that's why I'm having a headache building up, which is really bad news because I need to go to the city. Like, actually. I have no words. How was this published? But yeah, I think I found the first book I wanna. Oh, but that's sad to hate read. So to have a reading vlog, the first reading vlog to be a hate read, that's not good. Is it? That's mean. I'm so sad. The potential of the story, the editors that are so bad, so dirty, and how far am I in? I'm physically in pain. I'm physically in pain. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. 115 of too many. Too many. It's taking me so long as well because the notes that I'm making, there's so many. I'm yelling even in my notes, like caps, all caps. No, I'm not okay. Hold on. Here's a typo. Let me fix that. Like, all right, you're never going to read this, hopefully, but I'll give a general description of where I'm leaving it off, which is they're in a room which is magical. Amaris has a certain power, and there's a ledge that the other person that is with her can't see. There's like a huge magical abyss where he almost fell into, but they need to be on the other side. So he's like, he has wings, but they're broken. Can I make it even with my broken wings? Because I can, glide a little bit still. And she's like, no, you can't at first. And then she thinks about it a little bit more, and she says that the control that she has over her emotions is a bit loose. No way! You're kidding! Didn't notice that. Are you sure? Are you really sure? Because you're hating on someone who saved your life. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm so sorry. I need to go. Hi, Changas. Good morning. Now, well, when I watched the anime movie of Televoice last Friday, there was a guy I felt needed an ass whooping. Oh, God. I mean, it hurts, right? It hurts. It hurts. How are you doing today? So, ledge, abyss, magical abyss. He almost fell in, almost died. He wants to jump anyway with his tattered wings, and he convinces her with his very much unwished smoldering gaze and stuff. But she hates him, right? So instead of going to that edge, which only she can see, right? Instead of going to the edge and tell him, or stand by it, I don't know, think of something and say, this is where you jump. Instead, and now I do have to say that he is also in the fault here. He could have come up with this as well because he's a freaking general. What are you doing? Instead, they're going for, I'll say go when you're there and then you jump. And now I'm actually physically nauseous. I'm very close blue. This book is gonna see some corners of this house that it's not meant to see. I might actually cry for all the reasons that I've never cried for over a book before. I've cried for lots of reasons, but not because of this. I'm I need chocolate. Look at me. I'm like physically looking frazzled, but I'm kind of regretting that I didn't. I mean, we have silent reactions here on stream, but I kind of wished I'd had the guts and the courage to do a reading vlog with this already, because that probably would have been entertaining, because who doesn't like seeing someone break down on the internet? Isn't that a thing? Oh, I'm sorry, Kevlar. I already did. So, and I do cry quite a lot, almost daily, for all the reasons there are in the universe. But so, I, the silver lining is, if I survive this book, I have found the book that I'll do a reading vlog about. I guess. I don't know. Hi, robot. Well, verhinderen. This book is killing me. This book is killing me. If you're dead inside and you want to feel anything, it doesn't matter what. If you want to feel some kind of emotion, it's not going to be a good one. Read this. I'm actually hysterical. I think I'm gonna lie on the floor for a second. The silver lining is that I might be able to get content out of it. So at least the years that I'm spending on this book, like, you know how eating like unhealthy takes years away from your life. This book is actively taking decades. So at least I can I guess make a reading vlog. And because I feel so upset about everything, maybe I won't even feel awkward about filming it. That's the silver lining. Clip it for me. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. Oh, I died of my last book, cried my eyes out, and it was a horror. Wait, what was that? Do you know we have a robot? Do you know we have a book club? A cherrypies book club. We have submissions. You can do that through cherry points, and I will write those on tiny little post-its and put them in the jar that I have acquired for the submissions. And at the beginning of each month, we pull 2 books. You don't have to read both of them. You don't have to read any of them. I do, because I want to be able to talk to everyone. And we pull them 1 month ahead. So if you have any submissions, please do. We also have, since the book club hasn't been around for that long, but I'm also trying to collect spooky books. So maybe this is a good one for Halloween, because I want to pull 2 seasonal books for Halloween and for the holidays. So we have a separate book submission for horror and Halloween spooky and festive. It doesn't have to be Christmas, but just like winter themed. You can put them in there. Please do, robot, because we only have 2 as of yet, and we will pull them a month ahead. So we need to get going. We need more books for Halloween, don't you think? I know. Hi, Phil. I know. So I was prepared. I knew. And I read the first book. And I was... The thing is, there's so much... But this story is so nice. The story is actually really good. And it's just wasted. It's wasted. It's wasted on laziness. That's it. It's just laziness. It wasn't looked over properly. Crime spooky. That's okay. Any kind of spooky. It doesn't have to be like just like the holidays. It doesn't have to be about Christmas, because that's I mean, I love Christmas, but it just could be a winter, as long as it's a bit the vibe that you have during these seasons. You know what I mean? Yes, you can submit series, but please do the first book, and I won't. How do I say this? We would still pull 1 book of the series, but that might entice people to continue reading the rest. I, for example, read Rabbits last year, which was a book club pick, and I have already bought the sequel to that. I also read Ender's Game, both books that I never would have picked up myself, because I wouldn't have found them. I'm really more of a classical books person originally, but I'm expanding. So yes, you can submit a series. That's what I was going to say. 4 series in the same universe, but I can only recommend first series 3 books and second 11 books. Whoa, what? Wait, are you talking about the squirrel or something? Or Wheel of Time, maybe. Did I ever read On the Beach? Oh, if you put it in the book club, I used to not read anything that was in the submissions, but I've kind of stepped away from that because there's a lot of books that I really do want to read. I haven't picked that one up yet. Let's put it in. I'm sorry. I once read a fancy book that was recommended by someone in Lord of the Rings chat room. For me, it was one of those roll your eyes and get a headache ordeals too. So many plot holes I needed to show the film in. Oh man, oh man. But you can learn. You can learn. For me, I'm learning. Just what not to do. And like I said before, you need good editors. You need friends that are honest and not afraid to tell you that it's bad. Oh, poor girl, because she's also not very much liked. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. All right. Yeah, I swear to God, if I got like even like €0.50 for every time I rolled my eyes today, oh my God. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, it didn't. Did I know this? I feel like that is kind of in the same vein as rabbits. I loved rabbits, which is why I want to read the sequel. Um. Oh, you're gonna be okay to fit it in, right? Oh God. Oh no, that's so unfortunate because I have to go. I have to go to the city. I'm gonna. Well, I have 10 more minutes, but I need that to really. I have to ground myself for a little bit because if I go into public like this, I'm gonna yell at someone. I don't want to do that, but I'm like, ugh. So, and I have to do it before the ads because otherwise it's very unfortunate. I love you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me today and humoring me with my mental breakdown. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. I hope to see you there. If not, it's okay. All right? You come first. Drink water. Be careful. And I hope to see you very soon. Right? Bye.